But I think it's so amazing that something that's so simple is such a secret. And the secret is you got to forgive mama. They tell you, oh, your father's no good. Your father was an alcoholic. Your father was a drug. Who cares about that? That had nothing to do with me, right? But they don't tell you your mother turned you away from your father. Your mother recreated you in her image. You are like your mother, and you must be born again, meaning to overcome mama and return to the father. They never tell you that about mama. And so everybody walking around thinking they love mama. And mama all puffed up, dying of cancer and all that stuff, because she feel like she's God. The world is rotating around mama. And I think it's so interesting too is that when you know you need to go and forgive mama so that God can forgive you, for adult men and women, it's the hardest thing in the world to do. They'll go to daddy, but they won't go to mama. Oh, I feel sorry for her. Oh, she may get mad. Oh, she brought me in this world. She, all that crap. Nothing but excuses. But unless you forgive your mothers, this is for the ladies too, because women are recreated in their mother's image as well. That's why they do the same thing that mama does. They get angry, they try to control you, they're emotional, but they don't know that they are not themselves. They don't know that they are mama. And they wonder, how did I become like my mama? But once you forgive your mother, you will start to change. When you really see that she couldn't help it. And the only way you're going to see that is to know yourself. It's not uncommon to see men look alike mama, look like a woman. I was at the gym the other day, yesterday, and some guy walking around the gym, and he had I guess he must have some long hair. He put it in a ball, and the ball was sitting up on her head. I'm like, what the? I'm like, why? Don't you feel like a girl? Can you see yourself doing this? It just feels girly. That should let you know, there's something wrong with this hair. But men are created, and women, in the image of their mother. That's why you must be born again, so you can be recreated in the image of God. And there's nothing like it. Really. You can finally be yourself. You will have no fear, no doubts, no worry, no nothing. And so walking in the Spirit, I want you to hear this and do what you want with it, right? Walking in the Spirit, and the only way I know this for sure, because I'm growing to it. I've heard it before, I read it before, but it's happening right now in my life. I have realized that walking in the Spirit is to be present at all time with God. And in that present is the truth. You are of the truth. And when you treat others, when you run into others, and somebody mentioned being mean to them, you're going to be honest with them, but you won't hate them, because your spirit in that presence of God is all love, and it's impossible to hate them. It's impossible for them to make you mad. But you got to live in the present. And so what I want to close by telling you, this year, be aware. Whenever you drift off into the past, of the illusion of a past in your mind, or the illusion of a future, you're walking away from spirit and truth, and you're living in darkness. And so when you feel that way, when that happens, just come back to it. Don't freak out. Don't let Satan tell you, oh, it's not working. But in the present, God said, come into my present, and in the present, all things are possible. There's no doubt about anything in life, no matter what happens. But Satan will still try to work your mind, but you'll see him. You'll hear his voice, and you know it's Satan, right? But it will work out. It can't help but work out. You can't help but have faith as long as you're outside of the imagination. And that's why God said bring everything into captivity. So